Hello, you are welcome once again to Love Your Health YouTube channel. It's very important to love your health. I hope the previous videos were so educative. This is the last aspect of hypertension or high blood pressure, which is the complication not brought under control, not managed well. One ended up in the complication. So let's look at the number one complication. Is that you can get a kidney disease or a kidney failure. Let me put it that way, kidney failure. I told you in the previous videos that when the kidney is working well, the system is stable because the kidney actually sweeps the system. It's like it contains something that filters your blood. Anything that is not good that is in the system, the kidney filters it. So if you get into the complication, these filters get destroyed, so your kidney can fail at any time. So if your kidney fail, meaning that your system, the whole system is in disarray, the whole system is not stable, the whole system is not in homeostasis. Therefore it ended up destroying other organs because other organs depend on the kidney to function properly, and the heart is not excluded. So number one complication is kidney failure. Another one is brain damage. I told you that the heart sends blood to every part of the body, including the brain. So if the heart is in trouble and you're having high blood pressure, meaning that the heart is in trouble, so it cannot perform its work well, meaning that it cannot supply blood enough to the brain to work properly. So the brain will also be affected. So we don't want to get there, because I told you that confusion is one of the signs and symptoms of high blood pressure. So if the brain is deprived of oxygen, the brain is deprived of nutrient that needs to help it function well, your brain is damaged. Therefore is also another form of complications of high blood pressure. Then the next one is stroke. When the blood pressure is not controlled, you get something we call stroke, meaning that the part of the brain, it's dead, it's not functioning well. And mind you, if it's the right part of the brain that is affected, if your right side of the brain is affected, the left side of the brain gets paralyzed, meaning that the brain is deprived of the nutrient and the oxygen that it needs to function. Therefore you can get stroke. So stroke is another complication of high blood pressure. The other one that I don't want to mention, but I have to mention by all means, is death. I told you earlier on that in the previous videos that when you measure your blood pressure, we normally call BP, when you measure it, it's written in fraction. Example is 120/90 or 120/80. The top one stands for the force that the heart uses to pump the blood to hit the walls of the arteries or your blood vessels. And the down one, which is the 80, is the time that the heart is resting, actually releasing the blood to the other part of the body. So if yours is not resting and it's at 90, 100, the down, meaning your heart is not resting at all. So you are like a car that is put on the road, load up passengers but never stop for everybody to get down. It gets to its destination and return again without resting. So that car will eventually break down, the engine will break down. So in this situation, your heart is the engine. So if your heart keep on pumping blood every day to supply to the part or other parts of the body for your body to function well, and there is no rest, what happens is that your heart muscles will die, your heart will break down. They will say that when the heart muscles are dead, it's come to a time that the heart cannot take it anymore. So you'll be walking, you'll just see a dark blackout. Before you realize, you hit the floor and the heart stop breathing. Then we say that you are dead. So death is also one of the complications of high blood pressure. This brings us to the end of the topic high blood pressure, hypertension, or the silent killer. Please, we can still do something about high blood pressure. We can still work on the risk that you already explained very well in the previous videos. Please go back on the previous videos and listen to everything that I put in there. It will really help you to arm yourself, to empower yourself, to be ready to stand the canker called hypertension, the canker called high blood pressure, the canker called silent killer by World Health Organization. Remember, life is very precious and health is wealth. You cannot be sick and say you have money. All you depend on is a healthy life. So please don't waste your time at all. After watching the video, just subscribe to it, like them. Please don't be selfish. Don't keep them. Share it with others. You might save somebody's life out there. Somebody is actually at the risk. Somebody is actually at the having the hypertension itself and want to manage it. Somebody is trying at all costs to prevent it. So still, these videos will still help somebody at every point in time that the person needs this message. Please subscribe to Love Your Health. Love Your Health. Love Your Health. The name of the channel is Love Your Health. Remember to love your health. This is your preventiveness. I say bye-bye and watch out for most authentic videos. Bye-bye.